Hi there, this is Tamiko Siri, real estate agent with the Kenzie Moore Group, and happy day to you. It's a beautiful and gorgeous day outside, and I hope you are enjoying it and making the best of your day and being happy, safe, and healthy. Quick tip today, not really a tip, but just a bit of information. When you're in business, you have to make sure that you're not only in business because you're trying to make a living. We are in business because we also want to educate our clients as to all of the aspects that it takes to get their deal done, depending on what type of business you do. I'm a real estate agent. That's one of my businesses. So I have to make sure that people that are purchasing homes, selling homes, they want to lease first. They may have some credit issues. There may even be some other dynamics of their deal that, makes things a little bit complicated. And I have to be knowledgeable about that. If it's something I don't know, I need to find out so that I can make sure that their questions are answered. So today I did have a question. But anyway, I said that, let me backtrack. I said that because yes, our job is to also be in business to make money because we have to make a living so that we can support our families and get the things that we need, have all our provisions met. But we also have to be responsible for making sure that we are professional, knowledgeable, so that we can make sure that we're guiding our clients down the right path and helping them to make decisions that will not, be detrimental to them down the long term. We want to make sure that we're giving them good information so that they're making good decisions. All right. So anyway, question came up today and I wasn't quite sure how to answer it. So my friendly neighborhood loan officer, Cleo Turner, shout out to Cleo, always answering the questions. But the question came up from my buyer as to, okay, I've got a conventional loan, what's my down payment? And so usually with a conventional loan, your down payment is normally what, 3%, 5%, 10%, 20%. Normally there's a little bit of a higher down payment with a conventional loan. And his is actually 5%. So I was like, well, Mr. Friendly Loan Officer, Mr. Turner, why is it 3% and not 5%? Because I know that there are some instances where a conventional loan offers a 3% down payment. And this is true. So if you are a first-time home buyer, a way that conventional loans work to compare a little bit with an FHA loan, which is usually most times geared toward first-time home buyers, is that they offer 3% if you're a first-time home buyer. And I did not realize that, and I didn't know that. I didn't know what the difference was. Other than that, if you're not a first-time home buyer, normally your down payment's a little bit more. Now, there's always pros and cons to down payments, down payment assistance, and all of that. It depends on what your client is trying to get done. So let me just say it this way. Paying 3% for a down payment is great. It's great. That's less that you're having to come to closing with. So that's great. But if you are paying 5% down or anything more than that down, just know that that's a little bit more equity and a little bit more that you are paying toward the price of the house and toward your loan, which means that you're not paying as much back. So you may feel a little bit of an ouch on the first end of your deal because at closing you're having to pay 5% down. However, on the back end of your deal, just think, wow, I'm not paying as much back. So just remember, there's always caveats to everything you do in terms of when you're making purchases, especially large purchases, and everything that you're doing that could possibly seem like it's not to your benefit or it is maybe your disadvantage. It's not always your disadvantage. And I will do a different segment on down payment assistance programs because a lot of people are like, is there first time home buyers programs, and I want to do a down payment assistance program. And if you really talk to your lenders and they just give you the information, this is what a down payment assistance program is. This is definitely the pros of it, and this is the cons of it. And maybe not pros and cons, but if you get one, this is how this works. If you don't get one, this is how it works. Always remember there's no free money, all right? You're always paying for something some kind of way. Nothing's free. Anyway, I just wanted to let everybody out there know that in a conventional loan, you have the option to pay 3% down or 5% down. The difference being 3% is when you're a first-time home buyer. 5% is when you what? Right. When you've already purchased a home in the past and you're purchasing another home. Okay, it is Tamiko Siri, real estate agent with the Kinsey Moore Group. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment and reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions, and have a super day. Be safe out there, be well, be happy, and take care of yourself. All right, peace out.